Hey, bro. I'm giving you I'm giving you a talk that a lot of people should get. In your situation, a talk I should have got a long time ago. Let me give it to you, okay? I just want to say that you know, what do you see when you look in the mirror? What do you see when you look in the mirror at yourself every day? Okay, when you get up in the morning, can you look in the mirror at yourself? All right. I mean, we're peers, man, age-wise. I mean, you're a lot more accomplished than me. You're you're known worldwide, okay? You're famous. You're rich. You have everything a man could possibly need or want, and have the means to buy more if so. But one thing you don't have no fucking wife, okay? You never had a wife, okay? Somebody needs to tell you that, okay? You never had a wife. What you had in your life, Will, was a woman who was actually a squatter, okay? She was squatting in your life. She was wasting your time and shit. Even though you gave her two children and everything in the world she could ever want, she never loved you, okay? But she squatted in your house. She used your resources and everything. She's been, I hate this because you have children, but she's been, a grifter. She never loved you, okay? She never gave a shit about you, okay? It's obvious. I don't know how someone could say the things she's been saying lately and profess to love a person, okay? And I don't know who to blame lies on squarely, but your children are showing the effects of your shitty life decisions and shit. You and your wife, your quotation marks and said, she never loved you, okay? I don't even know if she loved fucking Tupac or the kid that she molested from the Crisscross rap group, or anybody's other guy she done laid up with. She has been in and out of the beds of a prominent number of men in Black Hollywood, and who knows, even probably outside of in Latin Hollywood too. If you consider Mark Anthony and shit, from what rumors say, and I believe those. I ain't trying to. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to bring you down, dude. Okay, this is fucked up. You need to stop doing this shit. Okay, you need to stop fucking doing this. It's not cool, Will. She doesn't love you. She never loved you. Even though you gave her everything in the world a woman could possibly ask for and shit. And she's in the business that you are in. She understands everything about the business. So she can't complain about any of the things or the moves you had to make to secure that $366 million fortune. All right? Now, now that time's up and your children are grown, and she has the daughter, he or the person, I don't know what her daughter classifies as. Sorry, sir. Now that she has the other child, her preferred child over her son, obviously, uh, she feels the need to commit these egregious acts and public degradation and humiliation of you. Okay, she's trying to bring you down. She's actively attacking you, and you're acting like a battered. You're acting like a person that's battered woman wife syndrome. I think that's what they call it. You go out here lying for her and shit. Talking to the public and losing respect every fucking day. I mean, you don't got to give a shit. I'm just a voice. I'm a faceless voice. But you got to stop this shit, okay? Stop lying for her, okay? She doesn't give a shit, okay? Right now, all she wants you to do is do something crazy. She's trying to drive you nuts so she can do something crazy that she'll just be able to trigger a fucking divorce. I hope you have a prenup, and I hope you didn't get married in California and shit, because you know what that means. And maybe that's why you're doing this shit, because you know what it means to be rich and famous and married in California, because you know that if you pull the trigger on that divorce, you're gonna be financing her until she's in the grave and shit, okay? Per California law. Or until she gets married to another sucker. And she ain't marrying nobody, okay? She gonna live off your money. She's tired of looking at your face, Will. Alright? Can't you get it through your fucking head? Alright, just pick yourself up. She's tired of looking at you. Why would she do these things? You have children. Does she even care about her fucking kids? Huh? You know, if you gave a shit, about your kids, you get a fucking divorce. Despite what their mindset is today, you would get a divorce and keep it a moving a buck and shit. You need to get a bunch of lawyers and shit. And I want to give you some advice. Make sure you hire some people to call every lawyer in the California, every big lawyer, every big name and celebrity, lawyers and shit. Call every last one of them, even the feminist ones, because by law, if you talk to them, then they can't represent her. Force her to get a shitty lawyer or force her to dig it deep, out of her resources, which is really your money and shit. She's tired of looking at you, okay? I want you to get that through your fucking head while I'm giving you advice and, raking you over the coals. A lot of us need this talk when we have these shitty women in the house. It's no use having a house with some woman in there that don't want to be in there. She ain't gonna do nothing you want. She's gonna make your fucking life miserable. She's her mission in life is to make your life so intolerable that you don't want to come home and shit. And a lot of people don't have your fucking resources. Some motherfuckers end up sleeping in their car cheating on the bitch, okay? Because they tired of looking at her or sleeping. I seen motherfuckers sleeping in their car in the parking garage where they work and shit and just going to the YMCA and shit just so they would have to look at their wife. And the fucking wife never called and asked where they were, even if they had kids. I seen women do a bunch of shit. Whenever they're ready to go, they start doing all this egregious bullshit. All right? I want to give you any more anecdotes and shit. I'm going to say that for some other shit that doesn't involve you. You need help, man. Stop lying. Stop taking this abuse and shit. Stop letting her publicly run your fucking name down and shit. Stop letting her fuck your head up, okay? You was married before you were married to her. Go talk to your son. Go talk to your oldest son and ask him what he think about it and shit. Go talk to your fucking first wife and ask her what she thinks about it. Since you want to be a simp, ask them. Just go all the way with it. Go ask the other woman for advice about it. What she's doing is egregious. There's no new age shit that says treat a man like that who's giving you everything, even two beautiful children, and raised them and was there through their whole life. Even put your son into the business and shit. Who knows what that cost them? I don't think that was a good move, man. Especially considering she was your wife and you know how it gets down in Hollywood and shit. You know what goes on there. But you put your son in that shit, okay? And that's another fucking video. Maybe she hates you for that. Who knows? For some reason, she hates you. I don't know what to tell you, man. If that was me, I would just go on some War of the Roses shit. I'd fucking have Tupac's body exhumed and deliver the coffin to her fucking doorstep and say, here, you can fuck him now. Okay? I don't know what to tell her shit, man. She'd do some savage shit. If I was you, I would do some savage shit. I'd go on Instagram and have like an urn there with some dirt in it and shit and sit at a white table and shit. I'd just pour that shit on the table. I say, here's Tupac for you, okay? I'd do shit like that. Man, just have some fucking balls for Christ's sakes. Okay, you had a rap career. You were more successful than her at any point in your entire professional career, including your music career. You was more successful than her than at any time in her entire professional career in her shitty little life. Okay? You was already blown out the water. Whatever money she had, you already dwarfed her money. She didn't never have no good money. She was never an A-list actress. She was never shit. And all she did was compete with you. Why do you think that she had that metal band and shit that time? That shitty metal band that nobody wanted to listen to. I used to live in Southern California and shit. I remember when she was playing it, I think, down over there on the fucking West LA or something, and nobody wasn't going to look at that shit. They would just happen to be there. Nobody go to see her play. Nobody cares about her shitty band. It's not the bandmate's fault. It's her. She's shit. She's trash. Don't reach had that band. She wanted to do something because she was with you. And since she a whore and a Jezebel, they have to mimic motherfuckers. They don't have an actual identity. So they always take on some aspects of the person they're with and shit. So therefore, she had to have her a metal band and shit, right? And a bunch of other shit, she was doing. Just all the times you simped out in public, you behaved like a idiot. All those award shows where you said, I like to dedicate this shit to my wife. You go back and you look at those fucking clips and you tell yourself, look at her. What is her reaction when you're saying it? She looks embarrassed. She doesn't look happy that you're there. All the time she had to stand next to you, she hated you because she knew that if you weren't there, you didn't exist in that moment, she wouldn't be nowhere. She'll be sitting in a one-bedroom apartment somewhere. You know, probably sitting up with a fucking Chad. She's thirsty, man. She's desperate. She's way past the wall. Nobody's wifing her up. Somebody's barely clapping her bony little cheeks and shit, okay? I've heard all kind of stupid shit coming from this woman. And you ain't checked her one fucking time. It's okay to be a man. It's okay. Dig deep. Find that last little drop of testosterone. You dig deep, man. And you find yourself, okay? You find out who Will Smith is now. It's time to stop. It's time to stop being her butler, okay? It's time for you to put on your big boy pants and shit and hold your nuts, man, okay? What the fuck are you gonna do? She never loved you, Will. Do you get that through your fucking head? She never loved you. Fuck you, dude. I am tired of looking at Jada Pinkett-Smith. I'm tired of her social media presence and shit. I'm tired of looking at your daughter or whatever she calls herself, your son, number 2, or they, them, duh, him, or whatever, with a shaved head, no nothing. I wouldn't even let my daughter sit up at a table with her mother and grandmother if they was doing this kind of shit. You should be walking all in her shit, you know? Like she say something, I'd be like, look, bitch, you need some likes, so if I just walk through this bitch, you getting revenue on YouTube and shit, okay? All she wants some fame. She wants some clout. She wants something she did so she can say, aha, look, I knew I was somebody, but she ain't nobody. All she is a squatter, man. She just like any broad you see over there in Hollywood trying to get in that shit, okay? Any means necessary, you know? In the future, I would not put it past her to cast you as an abusive husband. You know, she might even say you sexually assaulted her. Okay, I would not put shit past this woman. All she's doing right now is trying to get you to act out, or she's trying to get you to trigger an divorce, to get a divorce so that she, per California law, you will be on the hook to pay her hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably a month, who knows. You know, and she can live that way in perpetuity as long as she doesn't marry anyone else. And we know nobody's not going to marry her fucking ass. All right? And she ain't going to marry nobody. She thinks she's going to be down at the club getting some young guys, you know, especially considering all the shit she's done lately. And there's a bunch of idiots out there to probably lay up with her tiny, bony, toxic ass, man. It's time for you to come home, Will. Come home and be a man. All right, come home. Just go tell her. Say, hey, I'm tired of this shit, okay? Stop putting these things out, okay? I think you should get your fucking phone out and go talk to her and tell her, look, would you please stop abusing me in public and shit, and just have the phone out. And whatever she says, just post that shit on the internet. Or you could do what I said. You know, since you guys like your life to be, you know, when you're married, there's a reason, you know, you have a little ceremony and everything. It's to solidify, it's a ceremony to solidify the bond between two people and shit. Now, if you people don't believe in marriage and monogamy, you should have never got married. She should have just been a common law wife. You should have never wifed her up. I don't think considering the state of your children, I don't think that would have been too much of a big deal and shit, you know, for your kids. Now, I don't think nobody's going to mess with some of the richest children on the planet and tell them your mommy and daddy not married. No one gives a fuck. You think Future goes through this kind of shit with bitches? Fuck. So you don't watch it, Will. Now fuck this warning shit. You need to get the fuck out of this relationship. All right? This is from me, a voice in the dark, a faceless voice who is tired of your abuser. She's an abusive person. She makes me sick to my guts, man. I'm tired of her. I want her to be quiet. It's It's making men everywhere just scream and shit. The screaming, Will. Stop the screaming. Please help us. Please help us. Make her shut up, Will. We're tired of her.